Willie.
No, he quit.
Willie Nelson?
Straight, yeah.
Really didn't.
I'm not being sarcastic.
Oh, okay.
Pick up on the sarcasm.
But think of Willie Nelson.
Yeah. That's so fucking awesome.
Snoop Dogg will be the next one like that, kind of. I don't know how old Snoop is.
That. He's not Willie Nelson.
Well, Willie's in his 70s.
I think Willie Nelson's damn near 80.
You're probably right.
Or if not 80. Or 90.
I was really worried about him during COVID. I think there was like right at the beginning, I think he got sick.
Have you... yeah, I think it's funny how Willie Nelson is the hero to all these, redneck conservatives, old country folks and all these people, and he's just blazing more, like crazy. I think it's just funny that, it's country icon.
I would say
conservative values,
well,
family and
there's always that wing of the conservative weed party,
Yeah, they're called log cabin Republicans.
What does that mean?
Oh, that's a gay Republican.
Yeah. I'm going to say that's kind of something
different.
Hilarious.
Log cabin Republicans? I don't get that.
Seems like it's probably a lot of them. That like a log in their cabin.
Holy shit. Guess how old Willie Nelson is?
75.
You're low. You're low.
I'm low.
You're low.
He's 82?
Higher.
86.
Higher.
What?
Yeah.
He's not pushing 90. Is he?
Willie Nelson. Birth date, April 29th, 1933.
So, yeah.
He's 90 and a half.
Wow.
Fuck.
Wow.
How old is Dolly Parton? Fuck it. Over here.
Dolly's up there as well. She's got to be... If he's 90, she's 86? 87?
Lower. Lower, actually.
82?
No, lower.
79?
Close.
80?
Lower.
77?
Yes! You got it!
I love guessing numbers!
I can't imagine how annoying that is for literally anybody else listening to this, because I get a kick out every fucking time.
Hey, it's a fun game that we hope the listeners play along to it. Hey, I'll tell you what, if you don't like the game, go ahead and email us at trashtalkomaha@gmail.com.
You know, it's a better game, dicks.
Welcome to Trash Talk, John.
Oh, fuck. I couldn't remember if we're going or we're just bullshit.
No, we're log cabining right now.
Don't play with me.
No, I know. That's not what we're doing.
I have a cedar-sided house, so that counts.
Is it cedar, really?
Yeah.
We're cedar cabining right now, then, I suppose.
Yeah, it's got clear. Willie Nelson was 90.
I was going to keep that in.
Now, I wonder if...
Who's the oldest rock star alive?
Willie Nelson, probably.
Well, Mick Jagger. Or Keith Richards, what I was thinking.
I don't even want to Google.
Well, how old... So, Betty White was 99, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they were all...
She wasn't a rock star in the sense of being a rock star, but she was a fucking rock star.
She was a living icon.
God damn it. Any movie Betty White, just like in modern movies that, after, post, our generation, I guess, that came to love Betty White off of, newer stuff.
Well, from what? What movies was she in? That
I think it's all this movies she cameos in, like, well, not cameos in, but she has a bit role in that we didn't appreciate how good Betty White was when we saw Betty White the first time, as our age.
Well, it's because she always looked the same, too.
Yeah, true. Yeah, she always had that grandma.
She's always a grandma.
And for example, so she is the grandma and grandma's boy.
Yeah.
Of course.
That's why I know her, really.
She's the, I think, the proposal with Ryan Reynolds and Sandra Bullock, I think.
Okay, I feel like I know that title.
She's the grandma in that. And she's doing a seance in the woods, and like this circle dance, but then she starts playing fucking Lil Jon, Get Low, and it's
nice.
just Betty White dancing to Get Low. It's fucking hilarious.
There you go. Wait, she's not in. She's not in Wedding Singers. No, that's someone else.
I've never seen Wedding Singers.
Oh wow. What show is she from?
I'm pretty sure it's Golden Girls. I really don't know. I think
she's from other shows too.
She was. I mean, she's from the '60s. I mean, she was popular her whole fucking life, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, she's probably a child actor or something.
She was in a show with Cloris Leachman. I'm pretty sure it was Golden Girls, but I also never saw Golden Girls.
I know the name Blanche.
Okay.
And I think I can picture the three of them, and I don't think she's in it.
Yeah.
I can't. I don't know though. I know the old lady is not her.
Yeah. Okay.
She was a
Cloris Leachman though, right?
No, I don't think so.
She's the grandma in Beer Fest.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Wow.
So they warm up the song. Grandma, stop. Grandma, oh. She's the prostitute. Cloris Leachman's in a bunch. Anyway, she's again those actors that are older, like older generation that again just have survived so long because they're just so fucking good.
Well, and that's the misnomer in Hollywood. There is work for women after 40.
Yeah,
in Hollywood,
yes, but they have to be popular,
iconic,
hot
and then you just get every role. Is that the issue?
Pretty much.
Is that why we only know Betty White so much? Is just because there's only so many grandma roles?
Yeah.
And everyone wants the classic grandma.
Oh, it's Golden Girls. Fuck you.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
What else though?
Toy Story 4 apparently. Young Bones Crowd. Okay, this is newer stuff. Hot in Cleveland. That's right. Holy shit, she was in a. Oh, never mind. Hot in Cleveland. That's right. She was like a. That whole spin on that show is like she's postmenopausal or she's like older. I can't remember what it was. Hot Flashes was the entire fucking joke. Anyway.
Yeah, I feel like she's just been around for a while.
God damn.
She's one of those grandmas everyone knows.
Well, I'm just. Oh my god.
Why do they have to die? All the good ones. That was like a year ago, wasn't it? It was this year.
No.
Was it this New
It
Year's?
was a while ago.
Lost a lot of good ones recently. Paul Rubens. Bob Saget's dead.
That was. Yeah.
That was last year. There's another really good one. I mean, like David Bowie, Tom Petty. Either way, your dogs are not the same bark as neighbor that I'm used to, but it'll work.
Well, yeah. She was her first, Betty White's first movie role. Now, this is an extra, so it is very, very old. Her very first.
Is it a good movie?
She's an extra. I have no idea what it is.
Okay.
What year? You're not going to guess it because I don't know what the fuck it is.
Well, she's 99 years old last year. So something from the 20s or something from the 40s.
Mm-hmm.
Am I guessing what year or what?
Just what year?
Movie. Okay, yeah.
No, you're not going to guess what it is.
42.
Close. 1945.
Maybe that's how we play. I only get one guess.
She said that would be probably a better 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then she was Phone Girl in 1949, 1953 for Hollywood on Television. Okay, must be like a late night show. Here we go. Life with Elizabeth, her first major role. Life with Elizabeth. Yeah. I'm not gonna be a voice.
Lungs.
I'm not. Lanolin. Fuck.
She shores.
Shit.
Finish the goddamn
I'm trying,
sentence.
but you keep distracting me. Life with Elizabeth. She played Elizabeth for 40 episodes from 1952 to 1955. That's her third role on IMDb, and she just, boom, leading lady. That's fucking nuts. And then, yeah, obviously, well, it's not that surprising. It's fucking, Betty White.
That's crazy that you could see, like, fuck, that's like only 10 years since they invented audio for movies, you know?
Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah. Yeah. Holy wow. Yeah, she died December 31st, 21.
Oh, so it's over a year now. It's 2 years. Oh, no, 21. So it was.
Yeah, that was.
No, but it's a year.
Jesus Christ, 2023. Fuck me, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Today, for some reason, I legitimately thought today, driving around, I thought it was 2017. For like 5 minutes, I just had this weird, and I don't know how long it took, but I snapped out of it going, oh, no. I do that when I'm like just waking up from sleep. I'd be like, what day is it? Just trying to figure out a way to sleep in, just my brain still does that. But okay, I don't know if you've experienced this, but like, what day is it? Monday? No, it's Tuesday. Did I do something? Wait, was it? This going through that cycle in your head, and you go, oh, no, it's Thursday, it's blah, blah, blah. I did that with years while driving a fucking big-ass truck. I may have been sleep driving. That scares me now a little bit.
That's pretty terrifying.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up.
Why were you doing it while you were driving?
You
just have a memory of doing that? Or you
today.
know you did it?
I just did it today.
Oh, I see. I see.
Damn it, Lane.
What?
Oh, you're already not following along.
No, I get it now.
I just because I can't speak correctly, can't remember know what I was talking about.
Well, you were also leaving me along, telling the story, and then you hit the punchline, and it made me understand.
That's not a punchline. That's
I know, but you finished the story. You made it make sense.
okay. Anyway, I thought the year was 2017 today for a while. That's the end of that.
And you were counting the months, days.
I don't know what the fuck, dude. It was creepy.
That is weird. I don't think I've ever, without the use of drugs, felt a time dilation.
Who says I wasn't on drugs? No.
But I'm just saying.
I was knocking back LaCroix pretty heavy.
Oh, maybe that's what it did
like
to you.
LaCroix poisoning?
What flavor was it?
All of them, baby.
Fucking passion fruit.
They're all the same. They say different things.
See, yeah, that's what.
But they're all the same.
They all taste the same. They all have that weird.
Like lime, grapefruit, limoncello, which sucks, but it's like dominates the fire pack.
Limoncello?
Yeah, limoncello. It's not good. It tastes like greasy almost.
Ew.
I know.
Yeah, see, I don't like them, man.
No,
I've tried
gross.
them. I don't like them.
Sam's came out with their own brand.
Just drink
it was really good.
sparkling water.
This is sparkling water, dickhead.
No, it's got fucking bullshit flavoring and shit in there. Just plain
buy
sparkling water. Why? Why not get a sparkler? Just sparkle it up yourself. You know?
Is that a thing?
Take 2 little sparklers.
Oh, it's a soda stream.
And then you put them down in the...
That's how that works.
No, I'm talking about for 4th of July, sparklers.
Yeah.
Metal ones.
You try first. Yeah, you go ahead and drink that sparkling water first.
No, I'm good. I'm sulfur. I get my daily
Good on
sulfur. I do enough.
I'm enough Satan worshipping, sir. I have plenty of sulfur in my system.
So I was trying to think. I'm like, I've talked to the devil. I've inhaled enough recently.
Oh, devil farts.
Another only talk to the devil on drugs. So, even though here on Trash Talk we do not condone the use of drugs
or the devil,
or the devil.
Lame.
What?
You're lying to the children.
No, I'm not.
You sure you did that?
Well, hold on while I talk to the devil.
The devil's lettuce. Does that make sense? My favorite is jazz.
I am Satan.
Hail Satan!
Hail Satan!
My favorite is jazz cabbage, though. That's my favorite term for weed.
Jazz cabbage.
Jazz cabbage.
Yeah.
It might be.
I mean, that seems very derogatory.
Yeah, it also sounds a little racist. That implies because only the jazz musicians had the weed in the 40s, but that's like the truth. That's like you can't be sober on jazz.
I always was confused about that. Like, why did?
Yeah, everyone's confused by jazz.
Not that's good. Like, why did the jazz community, the ones with reefer?
You put an H in that word. You just said jazz.
I kind of hiccuped a little bit.
That really shouldn't be that goddamn funny.
I'm sure there's like a type of jazz group. But like, is it because of slaves? Did the slaves smoke reefer? This is a fair question to ask.
Yeah, because I would. Again, I've never.
And this thing, it wasn't jazz first. It was the blues. The blues were the ones smoking the reefer.
No, well, that'd be an interesting argument of what came first, jazz or blues. First off,
blues, 100%.
From like what 23 or whatever.
No, before that, 1800s. Blues have been around for a while, man.
Yeah, but there's also been some depressed guy with a lute that probably came.
Yeah, but the style, the blues style. Because here's why I know why. Because the blues was a new form of art that they were trying to emulate slave songs.
Oh.
And their original music from Africa.
Oh.
Like from what, well, that's what they said. Like it was the things that they were passed down to people and stuff.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, it was just a new art form though too, like I'm saying. So they just found they just like got guitars and were like, cool.
But and I'm just thinking about like pre-revolutionary France. There's a guy playing in the chamber band, chamber or whatever.
In the Crown.
Yeah, so they're in the bar.
They'd
or
probably
whatever,
be playing a flute.
And the minstrels are going, and then so the lute goes. All right, everybody, thank you for coming out. I'm gonna try something new. and then just execute it. Who knows? Maybe blues is from pre-revolutionary France. They just kept getting killed.
Yeah, probably not though.
Oh, darn.
I mean, that's why maybe they were like trying to do some weird dubstep, you know, because it's all like trance music from Europe or something. Right? Isn't Daft Punk from French? I think they're French. I think they are.
I believe you.
You don't like Daft Punk at all?
I mean, I know 2 of their songs, I think.
Around the world?
Sure, I guess 3 then. Or maybe that'll be the same song I'm thinking of. I don't know. Whatever. I never really.
Pretty similar. But I was going to say something else. What were we talking about?
Aphex Twin.
Oh, the blues. No, the blues.
Yeah.
It's the first American art form.
I thought jazz was the first American genre.
No,
music.
it all came. The jazz was like quickly after, but the root of jazz comes from the blues.
Now I'm just thinking of like really like old school like 70s.
Well, it's because
think of like a blaxploitation film, but the evolution of jazz to blues, but super like real blaxploitation. You know what I'm talking about, blaxploitation films.
Oh yeah.
And then just some kid is just listening to his dad playing, blues, like, man, this is depressing. I'm gonna call this Cherokee. And then this guy.
Okay, first of all, that's not all jazz.
Yeah, but he invents jazz because blues is too fucking depressing.
Well, if you think about it, though, blues is more of like a one-man art, you know? Yeah. Just a guy playing a guitar or like, you know, maybe a bass,
you
know, like.
Is jazz just blues sped up?
Not just sped up, but like extra. Like there's always a blues undertone to jazz. In most jazzes. But like most jazzes sound crazy to you because it's a whole fucking orchestra.
True.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's like what's different about jazz than blues. And I could be making all this shit up, but I feel like I've read this before. No, because I was very curious about where music came from. Like, how did rock and roll evolve? Technically, like, punk was right after it, too. Oh, the cicadas?
Okay, yeah.
But I can't tell if they're in my headphones or just in my ear.
Oh, they're loud out there.
Yeah.
Hold on.
That's not going to work.
Oh, that's how it works?
That's not how it works.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. I love cicadas, so I think it's background noise.
I think it's kind of funny that they started like getting really loud right when you were like, maybe it's bullshit. Yeah, maybe it's, I feel like I read this somewhere. Bullshit.
No, man.
Some Midwest bullshit alarms.
No.
Cicadas.
I stand by that.
Oh, okay. It's funny. The bullshit, the cicadas, timing was there. That's what I'm saying.
I think they're backing up my point, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, we agree with that.
Or
they're just fucking dumb as fuck and don't understand.
They don't understand timing. You're right.
Yeah,
Cicadas don't understand timing.
Well, they don't understand lighting, too. They'll be like out in 3 o'clock in the afternoon. There'll be cicadas playing.
Oh. Hey, man, open mic. Open mic.
They're blind as fuck.
Yeah? That's probably why they fly into my house all the
Like,
time.
do you think the dogs eat them?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I bet with your fucking grass and shit.
Oh, yeah. I've seen, I one time I caught Gavin a while ago with a cicada in his mouth. It wasn't in his mouth making noise. It was his mouth. He's like, because it kept like, well, it's alive still. It's hilarious.
Yeah, because then they just lay there and like flap around. They don't even know how to like stand up or flip over. They can't. They're just like,
they're flying
fucked.
turtles.
Once you've like been touched, you're fucked. Seriously.
Okay. It's not like you're about to say, once you've been fucked, you're fucked.
Well, once you're fucked, I mean, they're bugs, man.
There's no going back from getting fucked.
Yeah. Like, I don't even know how long they live, but it's not long.
Yeah, so they gotta get fucked.
They're trying to fuck.
Yeah, no.
They don't want to get
fucked.
fucked.
That's why everything makes noise. They're trying to fuck.
Yeah.
Animals, plants, people, all making noise trying to get fucked.
I don't even know. How do they fuck?
What, cicadas?
Yeah, they just follow each other till they finally find it.
Yeah, so see, one of them sees the other one at the local cicada gym, and then is too coward to get her number, and then she follows her back to her place after weeks of stalking.
Now, what do they have?
Cicadas!
Do they have like little lifts or weights on their wings and shit? You know?
Weights?
Yeah, at the cicada gym.
Oh, No. I'm sure there's like a place to practice. To
Are they more like bands?
work on your wind. Well, it's probably just.
Or just like
I'm just picturing them all using dumbbells with all four.
Oh yeah, they have hands too. I forgot their hands.
Yeah, cicadas have hands. Well, you know what I mean. They have yeah. Cicada gym. Yeah.
I don't know what they're called.
Cicadas.
Arthropods. Either way,
Insects.
cicadas are cool. I like finding the shells.
Yeah, I got a couple on my.
You saving them?
No, they're just there.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm not the reason to take them off.
Idea. I should put one in a terrarium.
It's already dead, bro.
Yeah, I know, but it'd be cool to put a shell in there. That's what I'm saying. Either way, what were we talking about before cicadas?
Oh.
All right.
Jazz.
You want to get to my topic tonight?
Nah. So jazz.
Oh, hold on. Talk about. You don't even know shit about jazz.
I still have topics.
I
was in jazz band, man.
Well, I want to try to read this article because I haven't yet, and I don't know what it's gonna say, but it seems pretty important. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Who exactly owns Neil Armstrong's moon poop? And why is it so important we get it back?
NASA.
There are 96 bags of poop on the moon.
Those guys were
and there are very good reasons to get them back. On the moon, as well as several robots, tardigrades,
robot moons,
family photograph, and maybe even dinosaur remains, you will find 96 bags of human poop.
Was the OCD? It had to be exactly 96. Please.
I don't know that they just counted them, man.
Neil, please, your pet children missing.
Okay,
Hold on,
so the Apollo astronauts collected their urine in tanks, while anyone who needed to poop had to strap a bag over their anus to do so. These bags, along with other waste and trash, were taken to the moon with astronauts, who deposited them on the lunar surface to free up weight space for samples of the moon. The first ever photograph taken of the moon by Armstrong featured one of these bags of trash. I don't know if I've ever seen a bag of trash on the moon. While it's unusual to be excited about someone else's poop,
speak for yourself.
Yeah, it's less weird when it's astrobiologists. Bags are of interest as they are first contaminated microbial life and viruses.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Retrieving them and analyzing their contents could tell us whether life could endure these conditions. So they left their poop there on purpose? Or we could potentially
fall out of the fucking spacecraft.
Well, they probably weren't thinking of this, no. Or whether we could potentially end up contaminating other bodies in the solar system as we explore.
Oh, that's a human origin.
So we're just going to leave our shit everywhere we go?
Well,
maybe we
left that jug of piss on the dock at CHI.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think about that. I do shit in the woods and leave it. I don't leave anything else camping but my shit in the woods. You think that means we'll find alien shit?
Hope so.
Okay. Earth's atmosphere protects us from harmful UV radiation. Habitable. Moon does not need this protection. Sterilized within 1 lunar month.
You said a lot of words.
We are always being surprised by life's ability to find a way. So we can't rule out the possibility. Japanese people, researchers, excuse me. They're not just people, they're researchers.
What the fuck?
Found that dried bacteria were able to survive 3 years on the exterior of the ISS. While Russian cosmonauts, they're not researchers or people, also found bacteria living on the outside of the ISS. So it's happened before. Temperature similar to those on the moon. Given bacteria's remarkable ability to be revived, sometimes millions of years later, it's worth glancing at Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin's poop. So who owns the poop?
NASA.
Who is protecting it now?
Space Force.
Well,
that's why we have Space Force.
Well, the U.S. has given the Apollo 11 landing site and artifacts left their heritage status under the Outer Space Treaty of 1967, which the U.S. signed up to. They legally own the artifacts, though the site itself and the moon celestial bodies are considered the common heritage of humanity. One problem is that nobody is really responsible for their own space junk. Something scientists are hoping we will correct soon.
They gotta put your space junk into a funnel to piss in the space shuttle.
That's the end of it. The last paragraph was just a summary of what I read.
Oh, so you could just read this out?
I hate that. You know the last paragraph is summary.
I've never said that.
It's probably fucking written by a robot anyway. But that's fascinating. I never thought about the poop, just like they left poop there. Never seen Neil Armstrong's poop bag.
Well, you can't see that far.
Well, I didn't see a picture of it. They said there was a picture of it.
They probably weren't really keen on showing that in 1969.
Maybe. Did you know that no one owns the moon, but we own the stuff on it?
Damn it. Well, yeah, sure, stuff. I can't
So that means you could build something on it and then you own it, but not the moon.
What's that stuff they brought with them? Literally said that.
Well, yeah, but if you bring something with you,
like a really big thing to build stuff on.
If you build something on the moon.
No, let's build it on the moon.
Why wouldn't you?
I don't know.
That's what everyone wants to do, is build something on the moon.
I don't get that. I can see as a relay.
Why wouldn't you? It's like a failsafe. Have humanity out there on just like even on a moon. Have a colony.
It's impractical.
I mean, honestly, I would rather focus on Earth.
Yeah. Like fix what you got before ruining something else. But like habitation on the moon is almost impossible.
What do you mean?
There's no atmosphere. I mean, so you got to get oxygen shipped up to your.
Yeah, you'd have plants. You'd have a greenhouse or something.
Yeah.
Algae, actually, I think makes the most water or oxygen.
But it's not enough.
Because that's what they have on the ISIS. International Space Station.
Yeah, there's no I in between.
I know. I said the wrong word. I said it right earlier.
International Space Station.
Either way, they have algae on that gives them oxygen.
Yeah, how much algae do you need to sustain life for?
Oh, you would have to
10,000 people.
You'd have to almost bring oxygen to. I feel like to start it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean. Yeah, I don't know. We're not scientists. We're not going to figure out how much oxygen it takes to live on the moon.
Well,
but you have to admit it's possible. We have the technology. We just can't come together as a society.
We don't need society. We have America.
I don't think America can do it alone.
They've done it alone a lot.
Have you ever seen any sci-fi movie where everyone has to come together? The whole planet comes together to fight the aliens off?
Yeah, because Sci-Fi Channel was woke.
I didn't say Sci-Fi Channel. Science fiction in general.
The whole genre is woke. I will not have it.
I heard it here first. No, there was just never a name for it. It was always progressive. That's what there was back in the day. It was liberals trying to be the coolest, newest, most accepting, in any way possible. That's all woke is. But
no.
Yeah.
Woke is just empathy.
Oh, are we gonna what? Define it now?
Woke is just empathy that you put a fun, quick. Woke.
Empathy.
Woke is just empathy, understanding, trying to, or understanding what someone else is going through in life. It's being woke.
Oh, okay.
That's why,
well, I think that's what it started out.
That's why most, movies pre-2011 are not, are offensive to someone.
Yeah.
Someone will feel marginalized.
I was just watching Full Metal Jacket the other day.
Yeah, they dropped some hard R's in that, and I was not expecting.
I just turned it on to watch the opening scene, and it did not. I remember watching it as a child.
I don't think I've ever seen the whole movie.
And I was like, that's all you needed to see. And I was like, I never want to join the army.
Well, I went to go show Ken the video of the Taiwanese chick. No, too big, Think it's too big.
Mm-hmm.
And I always remembered it as being a little quicker, a little more funny, I guess you could say. So we're watching it, and the funny stuff isn't happening. And then this guy just starts dropping hard R's, and I got this thing full blast on my phone showing Ken. And I misremembered that movie significantly because I was thinking it's this about after 4 of them. Like, you know what? I don't think this is what I thought it was. Yeah.
That's
that's Ken who's black.
Yeah, I know. That's not a good impression.
Yeah, I have to kind of. Yeah, I had damage control like every day with Ken. For some reason, he gives me shit all day, every day. About looking like a cop, shaving my head like a cop, shaving my head like a racist, being a racist. You know, this shit. I'm like, I'm not.
Because yeah.
Well, I've never said one said a racist thing.
So that's not woke. Is Ken being?
He's not being woke.
He's not woke.
You actually, you can't be woke against white people.
You can't what?
You can't. You don't have. You don't have to be woke for white people.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that why everyone hates it? The conservatives hate it?
Oh, probably. Because when you're white, you've never done anything wrong your entire life to any other color, culture, or animal ever.
Mm-mm.
So why would you possibly be making fun of whites now? This is insane to me. We've been perfect since day one.
Well, so that's the thing. I didn't
What?
do that just because I'm part of that race.
I'm being extremely sarcastic right now.
Oh, okay.
I really don't know if you're picking that up or not.
I did not. I thought you were trying to go somewhere. I was confused.
Yeah.
So you're saying we did
The point is,
do it,
The point is,
but we didn't do it.
no, I certainly
I didn't do it.
didn't. Maybe
I haven't done.
I don't think I
anything.
did. I don't think.
No.
Wait. There's burning crosses count. No.
What did you do?
Thing.
What did you do?
So, with woke, I think that's a good idea. I didn't think of that. The conservatives hate wokeism because it is carte blanche to make fun of white people because of all the horrible shit we've done.
And they don't like to get made fun of?
Exactly. They don't like to be held accountable.
Yeah. But if you think about it, they didn't do it too. It's all like ancestors and shit, you know?
Yeah, but still, white people have been in control of America since. Still.
Well, yeah, we founded it.
So, whose idea was separate drinking fountains? Probably not black folks. Whose idea was no coloreds in the restaurant? Probably not black folks.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are a problem.
Yes, and I mean this is also kind of like the whole feminism patriarchy thing though too, you know.
Now feminism
they hate
crack of shit.
They hate the same thing though. They hate,
You want some popcorn?
those in power. No, I'm good on popcorn.
So salty.
No, I had popcorn. I ate like a whole fucking bowl just the other night. It was really good.
I don't know. I think you're just saying that because you don't want to eat this.
No, I literally did
old popcorn.
I
I
definitely don't eat the old popcorn either.
That's fine.
You also have had your hand in this bag
Just
for a little while.
try a piece of popcorn and tell me it's not fine.
No, I'm good, man.
Please get out of my house.
Either way, what good movie is woke? What's a good woke movie show?
Like a lot of the Avengers, but not all of them.
The Avengers are woke?
Mm-hmm. I just assume they are.
I think they have become woke.
Well, it's very inclusive. It's
It never.
countries,
That's the thing.
Planets.
People complained about it for a little while because it was all just a bunch of origin stories for white guys, and then they had to introduce the women.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Black Widow didn't even get one forever.
Oh fucking well,
you know,
the Avengers were guys. What the fuck? They're comic books. Like they're guy for kids or for boys.
But you know what happened?
I don't like that.
Disney bought them. Disney bought Marvel.
All right.
And they're a girl company. They always have been.
So what?
Disney has always been a girl company.
Oh, I thought you said oil company. I'm like, no,
well,
that's Chevron, bro.
I mean, you know, they have what's it
probably
called?
Owned by Halliburton anyway.
You have a divergent or whatever it's called, diversive portfolio. So yes, I'm sure they have some fucking oil shell money, cryptocurrency and shit.
Anyway.
But I'm just saying that's kind of when it all went down. Same with Star Wars. Same with Star Wars. You can't take.
The only
You
reason
can't take
Marvel
it.
exists now because Disney bought it. Disney bought Marvel and then put out fucking Iron Man.
No, I think no. That's not what happened. That's not. They bought it like before, after all that. It was a separate studio at one point.
Right,
Marvel Studios, and then Disney came and bought it. Swear to God, 100%. Because everything was so separated. That's why they had to start with Iron Man. That was the only one they could get licensed to. They had to buy their fucking characters back because they had ran out of money in the 90s from comic books and shit.
When did the Walt Disney Company acquire Marvel Entertainment for $4 billion?
$4 billion?
Yeah.
So I think it was before Disney or before Star Wars because George Lucas was like, you gave Marvel a better deal. I'm worth more than Marvel. So 2010.
Oh, close. 2009.
Wow, seems sooner than I thought.
So, the first Marvel movie made by Disney is The Avengers in 2012. No shit.
Yeah,
I guess I'm an asshole.
I know.
Hey, you're supposed to say, no.
No, because honestly, think about it. What are the best fucking Marvel movies? Iron Man 1, Thor 1, Captain America 1.
I don't understand why people did not like Thor and Captain America. I love those movies.
Yeah, and here's the thing, too. I was never
boring.
I didn't care about the Avengers. I was like, oh, teaming up? Okay. I just liked the good superhero movies, you know? So, I don't really like the Avengers. Like, the only one that I like that's a big team up is Civil War.
And that was a complete disaster compared to what it was actually supposed to be.
But it was cool. It was cool. Like,
cool
on the
concept, yes. But it wasn't, like the Civil War like comic strip, like comic series?
Tony always talked about it.
Yeah.
So this is what got me into Avengers. Tony told me all about what Civil War was like. Probably in like whenever that movie came out. I was hanging out with him, and then he was like, and they're coming out with the End Game or whatever, and he's like, I read those fucking comic books, and they were so good. The Infinity Saga, and he made fucking Thanos. I almost said Thrawn. Sounds so fucking badass because he's like he does all of it to impress death.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
You've read it?
No, I just know he's the Avatar of Death.
Well, he said it's she's like a witch doctor or something, like a witch.
Oh.
And I always thought it'd be like, oh, it'd be a cool, sexy goth lady.
Just big fucking tits.
Yeah,
like
dude.
Elvira looking.
Exactly.
Oh, it's just Elvira.
But she's like, oh, it would have been perfect as Elvira too. But like, she's like the death, she's universe shit. Like, yeah, it would have been fucking dope. And they just cut all that. And when I saw the first one and that wasn't part of it, I was like, oh man, this is why I don't like the team up movies.
Yeah. Oh, I saw Tony on Sunday.
No shit.
Yeah.
Where?
Kenyon's.
No shit.
Well, it's Kenyon's brother-in-law.
What?
Tony is Kenyon's brother-in-law.
What Tony are you talking about?
Mazer?
That's not the Tony I was talking about. The Tony with the long hair.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
But I was confused because I know Kenyon knows Tony. So I was like, yeah, they've worked together before. So I was like, wait a second.
Oh, shit.
Tony got invited. I didn't.
I barely got invited. Christ.
Yeah.
It was like literally like a text group of like 6 people. So you should feel really good.
I feel great.
I brought Kenyon a cake, a cookie.
What?
I brought Jessica a cookie for her birthday.
Okay.
Jessica's gluten-free. Or she can't eat gluten, excuse me. So I made sure to get a gluten-free monster cookie for Eileen's.
I don't know what those words are.
God damn it.
Monster
That's
cookie
popcorn.
from
Eileen's.
Okay.
So it's gluten-free. Fucking delicious.
Yeah, they have good cookies there.
Well, I didn't want just like some normal boring-ass, happy birthday. So I had him write, happy birthday. I brought this for myself. And then I got there, and the gag was I would do the happy birthday, hand the cookie. Like, I brought this for myself. And then she opens it and reads it, and it worked perfectly. It was a perfect
So you
gag.
told her that you brought it for myself as you're handing it to her?
Yeah, so happy birthday, I brought this for myself. And then she opens it up, and it says, happy birthday, I brought this for myself on the cake and frosting. It was hilarious. And then she, I guess, somehow she didn't know it was gluten free. She just thought it was a cookie. I'm like, and she kept asking me, "Is it gluten free?" I'm like, yes, it's a monster cookie. And she's looking at me, and was like, "Is it though, or is this another joke?" I'm like, that's fucked up. I wouldn't do that.
But what exactly is a monster cookie?
It's like oatmeal, M&Ms, no flour. Darling, what the
That's
fuck
what
are you doing?
a gluten free thing is. They call it monster cookies.
Well, it's their monster cookie is gluten free.
Oh, okay. I've never. Not all their cookies are like that, are there?
Their monster cookie.
So a monster cookie is like a thing in other places.
Shit. Yeah, monster cookie is a type of cookie, not a colossal cookie. It's Eileen's Colossal Cookies. Is the actual name of the store.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I've never been. I've had people have brought them into the shop before.
Dude.
They're good. They're fucking probably a fucking cup of sugar though, or in
Holy
each
shit.
one.
Yeah, they're like crack. When I got that order, I picked up they have day olds for super sale. They used to be $1. Now they're like
I'll you that.
more. But they sell me in 3, and we're not talking like the frosted cookies, like the nice, like sweet cookie or chocolate chip and flavored cookies, not just sugar cookies with frosting on them. Well, there's a stack of. Don't bring. Why is this shit registering that? She's like, what is this on my head? Stop, Dolly.
I don't know. She's just showing off.
Dolly, chocolate chip with white frosting and sprinkles, and it was in a stack of 3 all wrapped up in Saran wrap, but I couldn't get them apart, so I was like, fuck it, I just ate it like a burger, and then I'd like try to eat like a cookie's worth of those 3 cookies, so I'm only eating 1 cookie, not a stack of...
Jesus.
Yeah, they're so good. That was like my one weakness. No, I don't like the...
Oh god, I hope I got a good picture of that.
Die bear.
I wanted to get a picture of you with a big bag of popcorn, but this is just as good.
Too close. Die bear. He's your key.
I don't even know where the buttons are on this thing. I never know.
Oh.
So, what were your topics?
I got stuck on a roof today.
Is that where the ladder was out?
What?
No, I saw a ladder earlier and I thought it was your house. And I was like, no, that's not his house. And I kept driving. And I just forgot. I couldn't remember if I seen a ladder or not.
Well, it wasn't at my house. So.
What? Oh, okay. How did you get stuck on a roof?
So I went to a house to clean a dry vent, and she didn't know where the exit was for the dry vent, and apparently it was on the roof. Well, if it's on a roof, I don't do it, or I have someone come and help me. Like, I can't do that. I don't do that on my own because it's fucking dangerous.
You don't check. You don't ask them that beforehand.
Yeah, and she didn't know. And it was a ranch, so why the fuck would a ranch be going up the fucking roof? Ranches go out the walls, through the floors. I mean, the only time you really need a...
But so you're worried about falling off of a ranch?
That's still 12 feet. To the ground.
Yeah. I've done it.
No. So I go to get through it. It's super steep, and I end up like the... Anyway, I got some help from the customer.
Extension ladder?
I have a little giant.
Okay. Was it extended?
Yeah.
Okay.
12 feet, man.
So it was all the way up?
No, not all the way up. Doesn't have... It's different levels of extension, you know.
Yeah. But it's probably safer to just call it extend all the way.
No. No.
Why?
Absolutely not, because the more ladder you have above the roof line, the more opportunity you have to lever it out and throw it onto the ground.
So is that what happened?
Which is what I did.
Is that what happened?
Yes.
And she couldn't lift it back up?
Fuck. Well, it was a fella inside. He helped me, whatever. So I sat on this roof trying to call him. Well, it was the in-laws of the customer who were not there. So I was trying to get a hold of them. They're in goddamn Mexico.
Mm.
So I'm sitting there going, I'm trying like, hey, can you call your dad and tell him I'm on the roof? I mean, it's just like, what the fuck is going on? And eventually the neighbor, I was just like outside looking at his dog. I was sitting on the roof, just, hey. And he looks at me for a second. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, yeah. I couldn't think of any smart ass in the moment, but I was on that roof for about 30 minutes.
And it's like, I dropped my ladder.
Stuck. Like, no, I'm checking for assholes. I found one, I couldn't think of anything clever.
Well, you needed to get off, so.
Yeah, I was kind of pissed. And because I wasn't supposed to be up there anyway. Dude, those roofs, I didn't really think about it. Roofs are hot. Holy shit. It just never occurred to me, like, oh yeah, they're directly in the sun. No shit.
You've never done roofing before?
Do I look like I
No,
can physically do
true.
roofing? Come on.
I don't know.
And that was a problem I had. I was trying to get on the roof, and one side was super, like, was steeper than the other, and I found, anyway, so I figured out how to get up there. But as soon as I started moving around, I'm like, what the fuck? I was like crab walking everywhere because I'm not about to like try to stand up. Fuck. Because I'm wearing like waterproof hiking boots. Not exactly good for fucking.
Did you get the vent cleaned?
Yeah.
Why didn't you like yell down the vent? Hey, my ladder.
Let's try it. Would you yell down?
I mean, think about it though. They'd probably be like looking at the dryer because you were messing with it or whatever, you know. And you
not just hanging out in the laundry room with me.
I don't know. What was he doing?
I don't know. He was in the house.
You just walked in without him being there.
These are big houses.
And
He's not sitting.
and then he showed you.
He's probably working. I don't know. People work from home, you know.
Oh, fuck off. All right.
Don't get mad at me because.
I mean, well, don't get stuck on a fucking roof.
Oh shit! Where were you today? Thanks, asshole.
How come you don't? How tall does your ladder get when it's not extended? You know,
16. Oh, not extended?
Yeah.
6 foot. It's a big little giant.
Oh, really? You want to do 8 feet if it's 16?
So, do you not know how little giants work?
Yeah, they can also be a triangle.
If they can extend and then fold out.
Yes.
Yes.
So you can't do a triangle at 8 feet and then hop up onto the roof? 4 feet, and you just lift yourself up?
It's a very steep roof. I don't go on roofs.
Okay. I get it. Not everyone likes roofs. I have never had a problem getting in roofs.
Yeah, well, you're not.
Do you like climbing trees?
I mean, when I was a child,
Did you climb trees as a child?
Fuck yeah.
You didn't go outside of the...
Yeah, but trees, the branch of the...
You
but a large part of the tree is just going to suddenly go away while you're trying to stay on the tree, you know? It's a bit... climbing a ladder onto a roof is a hell of a lot different than climbing a tree.
I mean, you're all putting a foot in front of the other foot, arms up and down. It's kind of
so
the
you're
same.
walking.
I mean, you could say walking is a step towards climbing.
So all movements,
climbing ladders.
All movements are like food.
Rock
It's
climbing.
some version of a food.
What?
Know? Like we talked about earlier, food like burritos and Japanese food, the same.
Yeah.
So walking and any motion ever is the same.
I didn't say they're the same. I say one leads to the other. Hey, you got to walk before you can run. Once you can ride a bike.
No.
Yeah.
I ran first.
You ran before you could walk.
Yeah, I just stood up as a baby.
I think explains a lot.
Just like right into a wall.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I had to learn how to walk.
See, I think I came out just climbing. I think I could climb before I did anything else.
Did you?
And I've fallen off of roofs and ladders and stuff before.
Yes, but like jumping off of and falling off of are very different.
Oh, I've fallen for sure.
That explains a lot.
I was kind of waiting for it. No, I was roofing and I tried to cut the tar paper or whatever it's called, and I was like, cut it, just like, right off the back. Tumbled down. And it was like a construction house, so it was just like dirt. And I fucking tumbled down into a little hill, you know.
Jesus.
I'm really good at falling. I know how to take a fall.
You want to test some stuff? I got a ladder.
No, I don't. But
fuck you, dude. I got stuck on a roof today and it was hot. And I fucked up my hands.
Hey man, it could have been way worse though. Think about like in that 100-degree weather we were having.
At that point, I would just start jumping on the roof to get their attention.
It feels like fall this week, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, it feels like September, like it's supposed to.
Yeah,
I love it. Very nice.
Finally.
Finally.
We have like 2 more weeks of summer. Officially. First day of summer is like the 23rd, I think.
Really? I think it's cutting it close. Because October is fall. Like fall.
Oh, and it should be at that point.
But end of September, then...
If you think about it, it's not winter until December, technically.
I don't know. I always saw that, like, as a kid, like, October through 1st of March. So October through February is winter. February through July, August is summer. And then August, September, October are fall.
You know, I'm a big believer in...
That's how I'm always, in my head.
The climate evolving. Evolved climate, where, like, seasons shift and change, you know? El Nino. Dolly, excuse me. I'm trying to get to my microphone.
What a fucking spaz.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about, though? Like, the seasons aren't the same as they were back in the 40s or 1800s and shit.
But the seasons are very dependent on the climate, obviously.
But we're also, like, changing the atmosphere. Not atmosphere. The environment, you know, planting crops and shit, you know, so we're affecting things. So it's not as bad as it was. We have better water management nowadays.
Sure.
I'm hoping this was a big winter.
Why?
Since it was a hot summer.
What's El Nino doing?
The what?
What's El Nino doing?
I don't know. It all just coincides together.
No, it's been acting fucky this year. That's why.
Well, it is the heat. We had the heat.
No, that's because of El Nino.
I know. That's what I'm saying. So it takes every season to the extreme. Maybe we're gonna have a really beautiful fall and then a fucking shitty ass winter.
No, El Nino just affects a lot of things. Not necessarily
it lasts a while though. You know what I think it's really connected to? Solar flares.
All right. Has nothing to do with 9 billion people.
You don't think the sun affects us?
Well, I'm sure it does, but electronically.
Oh, 100% electronically.
But, I mean, that's a lot of heat generated by people. And...
Talking about the Omaha Dome.
What about it?
Heat affecting storms.
Yeah. Well, I'm on the edge of it, too. I don't really feel it. Like, I get a lot of rain and snow over here. Because I'm right at the south side.
Yeah, but you're right on the edge. It's Sarpy. You know? How long until...
I'm not that far there, so Christ.
Well, so is Douglas County like a complete city? No, not yet.
Yeah?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, you mean border to border to border.
Yeah. No, not... I don't know where the border is up north.
Washington County is at 70s. No.
It's Blair. It's not Blair.
It's right off of...
Bennington.
Yeah, it's right past Highway... I think I want to say 30 or 36. I can't remember which one it is. And 72nd. It's like right past the North Omaha Airport. I used to go hunting in Washington.
Yeah.
Like twice.
So it's not far. But would you consider that city to city? Or border to border city?
There's a gas station. And houses.
It's a 2-river system, too.
Yeah, but also, like, I mean, that's like right by my parents' house.
Because we're all the way out to Elkhorn. Where are they? Douglas County? Or Washington?
Yeah. No. Washington's north. Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's like Douglas and Sarpy go just straight. They look like Tennessee. You know, flat.
Oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck?
Because
they line up together.
So
yeah, you might be right.
So Washington, honestly, Washington to Sarpy, so it's, right here, at Harrison.
Yeah.
And then from the river out. So basically it's from the river to
river.
Yeah, but is it... I mean, I was just in Elkhorn this morning, too.
It's out there, man. I know people that live out in Skyline, and there's like a movie theater out there. Shit, dude.
Saunders County.
There's like a fucking elementary school. There's like there's a new Gretna shit. Like Gretna and Elkhorn are just about together. So,
yeah, I always get like confused where I'm in Elkhorn and I go, what the fuck? I thought I was in Gretna. It's just west to me. So when I'm like driving around to cleaning, I'll see the addresses I'm going to. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm not going all the way across town. I go, oh, it's like...
I don't know how many schools Gretna has, but Elkhorn's probably going to end up having 4 high schools. They're bigger than.
Oh, Bennington just opened one.
Yeah, that is very true.
I drove
Well,
past
so did
it.
Omaha,
Pretty-
technically.
Okay. Goes. Yep. Okay. It is literally. Yep. River to river. And then
City. So
the county is river to river, but I mean, then it goes out to Wahoo. Or sorry.
Waterloo.
Waterloo, Venice, and Valley. And then
Oh, it's past the river?
it's Southern River. It's Valley is
Well,
before,
Waterloo's on the other side.
That's Elkhorn River,
Yeah.
not the Platte River. I think that's Platte River.
No.
Yeah, that's Platte. Yeah.
So Douglas goes all the way to the Platte?
Yeah. Yep. That's Platte. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
I thought it ended at Elkhorn.
If it had Elkhorn, I would. Yeah, there's still that big chunk. Oh no, North Bennington. Oh,
That's all that's where West Shore is. It's flood territory.
36, 160. Oh, no, I've.
Either way,
Yeah.
it won't be long.
Huh. Nah. I also think it's dumb that they didn't annex Ashland and then flood the whole thing. I wanted that lake.
Would have been really cool.
God, that was sick.
Like the 500-mile long lake or whatever.
Well, that's not
Square miles.
I was saying it's 60 miles to Lincoln, so
Yeah, but they were going to flood a fucking big-ass area.
that would've been huge.
Maybe it was a 50-mile lake.
How big would that lake have been in compared to, say, the Great Lakes? 'Cause that's a long fucking. That's a
Miniature.
Big,
How that lake would be small compared to like the Ozarks Lake.
60 miles?
Yeah, look up Lake McCaughey, is the biggest lake in Nebraska.
Right, I know that.
How big is it?
I don't know.
Look it up.
Oh, okay.
Square miles. I'm gonna guess. I don't know. I'm fucking terrible at this, but I want to say it's like 80 or something. It's fucking huge.
No way.
You guess.
Length.
No, square mile.
Just
Acreage.
length. Just give me length.
Length?
Give me length.
Oh, fuck. It's a pretty long lake, but 23.
21.75.
No.
Max depth.
Oh, it's deep. Maybe not as deep as I think.
It's deep enough. I'm not going to swim down
80?
there. No.
Might be 120 or something. There's a really deep lake in Nebraska. I can't remember which one it is.
142.
Yeah.
And total area of 55.78 miles square.
58?
55.78.
Okay, so I was right. So it would not be that big. That's a pretty big fucking lake. But you never know, because I mean, like,
20 miles.
it's
we
pretty.
just described the lake bigger than that.
The one that they're going to create?
Yeah, that's a 60-mile lake.
Yeah.
Even if it starts 10 miles outside of town, I mean, that's still a 40-mile lake.
I think it would take over a lot more than like they're prepared. I think it would.
Oh yeah, it'd fuck some shit.
I think it would fuck up like Elkhorn and everything, and that's why. Yeah, they probably.
That's
put a
payback
fucking
for not letting us
nut
annex them 15 years
Oh,
ago.
they should have fucking done it. Yeah,
Ah.
50 years ago or something.
Okay, Lake McCaughey. Yeah. Let's see if I can.
It's a big ass fucking lake, white sands. You can drive right out
God.
onto the sand and fucking camp. You wanna go?
No, I've been there. It's fun.
Oh, okay.
I'm a dumbass. I guess I didn't really register how great those Great Lakes are. I've never been there.
They're huge.
I look at McCaughey and then I zoom over and I go, what the oh, that's a lake. I thought I hit the ocean because I was zoomed in.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, Chicago's seafront property?
What's crazy I think about it is like all the younger Dryas comet hypothesis is that when the ice caps melted very suddenly, huge amounts of water rushed over like America and just flooded it.
Yes.
And it's like the Great Lakes amount of water traveling over one spot at a time. It's just an enormous amount of water. It's hard to fathom.
Yeah, good point. Also, yeah, but
And
the
there's
rest of the water-
there's a whole lot of evidence of all that water happening. So
I'm gonna shave my butthole.
and it's kind of like, well, if the landscape shows the evidence of these huge floods from 13,000 years ago and wiped everything clean, maybe we'll pay attention to more of that.
No! so many ways that doesn't make sense. Like, I know what you're
No,
talking
there
about,
is
too.
geological evidence.
I know what you're talking about
Of
too. The wavy thing looks like giant wavy.
Not
sand.
just that, the cataracts, like things that are fucking larger than I almost said Niagara, but Niagara Falls. It's the exact same shape, formation as what's created Niagara Falls, but it's like 1,000 times larger. Not that many, it's like 500.
That's like the Earth.
No, but it's maybe 100 times larger. Just fucking huge ass fucking areas of just wiped clean. Water took all soil away and shit. The desert. There's a lot more. There's a lot more to it than that. Like, honestly, think about it. Every river in North America is in like a undercut valley. Like it was carved out by a whole shit ton of water at one point. And then the river, the river is really small, but a river started out really large at one point. Cut a valley, and then the river system stayed. It was tiny compared to what it once was.
Rivers. That's the exact opposite of how rivers are made. You start with a creek, and it starts to erode until you get a full-on...
How could a little creek make the Grand Canyon?
Time.
Or, this is very true. There might have been a creek, and then turned into a river, but then a huge amount of water comes and carves it out more quickly.
Where'd it go?
The ocean. They
From
know
where?
they know the water level rose 11,000 years ago. They know it rose again 9,000 years ago. And it's fact. It's proven. Where did that water come from? Well, it came off of the ice caps that melted.
Yeah, but how did flash melt the ice caps?
A comet fucking burst above the atmosphere.
Wouldn't that
Fucking melted it.
vaporize it?
No, not all of
What?
it. It'd vaporize a lot of it. Yes, it would send
There's
tons of water into the atmosphere,
very
but it would
small
also
window.
melt a lot of it too, because everything heats up at that
There's a
point.
very small window between solid and gas and water. A very small temperature window.
Yeah, and it happened. I'm guarantee a whole bunch of water went into the atmosphere when it happened, but the burst happened outside, or in the atmosphere, so it sent a heat wave down to the ice caps and melted. And it probably happened multiple places as the Earth turned, because the comet was fragmented coming in. So that's why there's no large crater for it, but it just took them out in small. And there are finding craters in Greenland. Melted all the ice caps. And then it water started forming, melting more ice, on top of the ice caps or something then. Dam burst or whatever, flooded America. We don't have to keep talking about this. You obviously don't want to.
Well, I'm trying it seems real...
Because I'm not talking about Atlantis. You can't dispute this
Oh my
evidence.
God, I was talking about land.
Well, whatever was living there was wiped out. That's for sure. Anyway, what other topic do you have tonight?
The other one was the last stop I had, right?
Last stop? Oh,
Yeah,
besides the getting stuck on the
That
roof?
was the first stop.
Okay, so that's a nice start to the day.
Yeah, shit. So my day was fucking... Ugh. I had to reschedule. Anyway.
Wait, what time is the first stop and what time is the last stop?
The first stop was 10.
Time's the last stop.
4:30.
Okay.
But, well, no,
And-
I was stuck on the roof at the 10 o'clock stop, excuse me.
And what happened at the last stop?
So, the last stop, I pull up, I just see it's just two bins, right? I don't register as I'm pulling up that the trash bin is fun-sized. It's tiny, but it's it looks like a full-size city trash can, but it's just tiny. I mean, I'm
One
talking
bag fitting in
yeah,
or what?
a bag. I think I have a tiny one for my recycling, so I know they make them, but for some reason, I've never seen a city one that small. And I'm sitting there, I'm tired.
Your recycling's
and
not
I'm
the same
hungry.
size?
No, I have a pillion.
Oh, that's right,
My
okay.
trash, refuse, and
Blue?
recycling, all different sizes.
It's blue.
Yeah. Well, the recycling is green.
Which one's blue?
Trash.
Is there a
this
gray?
relevant?
Is there a gray one?
No. brown.
What do you do with your yard waste?
Burn it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So there's this mini trash can, and I'm just laughing my ass off at this thing because I'm tired, I'm hungry. It's the last time of the day. I just giggled my ass off cleaning this thing, as I usually do. So I'm sitting there, I clean it, whatever. I always leave the bins up by the garage just to make sure. It's a courtesy thing, customer service. Anyway, and I'm giggling.
Well, what? Oh yeah, they drive up your driveway, and empty them. Is that what you're trying to say?
When I clean bins for customers.
Oh, when you clean them. Sorry, because I was stuck on like your specific colors and stuff. I was imagining.
It's gotta be your trash can.
With the little blue one next to it.
Yeah, so the little tiny city trash can, right next to the full size green one. The green lid. I was giggle my ass off, right? I wish to Christ I was making this up because I do feel bad.
Why didn't you get a picture of that?
Because I was laughing too hard. That's a good point. I know where it is. I can go find.
Yeah, well, hopefully
you gotta take a picture of trash can.
Hopefully you clean them again.
I don't think I will. So what happened was, I'm sitting there, roll this trash can, and I'm giggling my ass off. I hear a voice from behind me, the lady's voice, kind of high pitched. Now we're thinking about it. Thanks for doing that. What you laughing at? And because I don't see her, she's behind me. And I'm like, this trash can's so funny. It's so tiny. There's a regular sized trash can. I haven't seen one of these. It's hilarious. I turn around. It's a fucking midget. And I go, oh shit. And I literally blurted out, oh shit. Because what the fuck? How the fucking odds of that?
I mean, if you think about it, it makes sense.
I know,
now.
But also there's a full size recycle bin though. What the fuck? Dude.
So he clearly doesn't recycle.
I was fucking mortified because I had no idea. I just heard a voice, and then he's kind of looking at me funny. And I was like, do I explain this or do I just go away? Do I explain I'm laughing at this because it's funny because it's small? It's not gonna make it worse because I'm saying it's funny because it's small, dude. Holy shit!
It's funny because it's small. Just like
out of there.
Did he? What did he say?
I didn't say that.
What did you say though?
Nothing.
You just walked away.
Well, I literally blurted out, oh shit!
And ran?
I was like, here's your bids. Thank you. And I fucked off because I was like, dude, what the fuck are the odds?
I mean, if you think about it, it makes sense.
It does, but also, what are the odds that that's the second little person customer I've had this month?
I didn't know you had another one.
Yeah.
But he had a regular size trash can?
Yeah, it was a.
How do you know that? How do you know that one was a midget?
Because I met her.
Little person.
Thank you. Don't be straight a midget like I have.
What did I say? What'd you say?
Midget.
What'd you say?
Midget. I corrected myself. All right. No, so I pulled up there. I wasn't expecting it. There's a minivan going. There's trash cans out. And she's like a mother of like 3 or something like that. And
was she hot?
Maybe. I mean, I don't know if she's a MILF or not. I wasn't really thinking that time. Also, I've never really thought about banging a little person, so.
Well, but just in the moment. What did you think?
I thought, how do you know your hands are dirty? Because you can't see. That's all I can think of. Like,
well, she always has kids, though.
I know, but still my immediate response is like, wait, so I can just drive away and say I cleaned it.
Well, and so that is the weird thing, because the other little person fella has had probably someone helping him if he had a large recycling that needed clean. Like, did you clean both of them?
Yeah.
So he was using the big one.
Yeah.
And the little one.
Yeah.
So someone was helping him with the big one.
That's what I'm trying. I don't know. I drove home in silence. It's like trying to hoping to Christ he never goes to Google. And God damn it. Well, obviously knows who I am, so I don't want him to be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want him to, find me on Google and review me.
Maybe you should.
This guy's a bigot.
Maybe you should email him or something and be like,
yo,
hey,
dude, sorry for making fun.
Hey, I didn't mean to laugh at the trash can that much, but I'd really like a picture for my website. And I got nervous or something and ran off, I don't know. I thought about getting a picture with the trash can for my business. So
If he leaves
so
a
you
bad
make it
review.
about like you were laughing at the trash can and not him is what I'm trying to help.
Well,
with,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
I think you understood that.
Yeah,
At the
but
same
that,
time, you turn around and go, "Oh shit!"
but that's the thing. Like once he'll probably be happy. Like, oh yeah.
I don't know if you get
You know
a
he
kick out of
wants.
that.
You know he wants friends.
I don't know.
I'm sure. He probably has. You have to have a sense of humor if you're a little person. I think.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And that was Brad Williams' whole upbringing. Was his dad was super mean to him. Just like
Who's Brad Williams?
Comedian Brad Williams. He's a midget, little person. His dad would just make fun of him constantly because you're gonna have to deal with this. Like it's going to happen to you. And so that's they developed a sense of comedy. But Peter Dinklage is really sensitive about that.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, but everyone likes Peter Dinklage.
They've written that into a lot of his movies too, where he freaks out about being called a dwarf or something.
When he read that's why his character was so different in Game of Thrones.
No, that's not. Tyrion's like that in the books.
No.
The books were written way before Peter Dinklage.
No, but the description of him in the books is crazy. He's not a handsome, well-spoken,
he's well-spoken, not
Okay.
handsome.
Oh, okay.
He got his nose cut off.
That's what it is. That's why he's all fucked up.
He has a green and a black eye.
Yeah, and
That's
Peter-
what's weird.
yeah.
That's why his lineage is is he Targaryen? Is he a Lannister? Green, black? Could be dark violet?
I mean, I wouldn't want to play that either. So
I think there's something else wrong with him besides the pig nose. Maybe he's got another big scar or something.
well,
Either way, you should make amends with the little person.
no,
I think so.
I don't. I think he understands that
But you don't want him to question it. I don't know.
If it comes up, I'll bring it up. Oh, the tiny trash can, that's hilarious. And then
Just say, I'm shooting another video, and I just would love to get a shot of me, and little trash cans, or something.
do you want me to exploit this little person? You bet.
No, I think you should get to know him. I would think no one likes to be laughed at, even though...
Or do a bit where it's like, we clean your trash cans so good you'll think they had their own maid, and to pop up the lid and lift out a little person from there with a scrubby, a bottle and a rag. Now that's exploitation.
See,
that's not even funny.
that would be rude. So you tell him you're just doing the, clean little trash cans, but then you do that, and just hopefully he doesn't find out.
Oh, that'd be hilarious. Or it probably work best with a kid, probably.
You maybe pull someone out of the big one.
And so pull the midget, the little person out of the big one.
What did you say about kid?
I suppose you could use a kid for that, and people probably wouldn't be too upset. You pop the lid, and there's a kid in there with
a slave kid.
Well, it doesn't have to be a slave. The joke, the bit is,
I would
we
prefer.
clean your bin so well you think you have your own maid, or they had their own maid or whatever.
Why wouldn't it be just a sexy French maid?
That's a better idea.
Yeah.
Because I went from midget to child because they're the same
And
size.
then we can make her build some Legos
Then,
too.
oh my god! Fuck it. Build Legos in the trash can. I'm sure there's a fetish for it.
Yeah. Derek probably has it.
That's what he's doing in Amsterdam. He's meeting his mistress.
Oh,
He's meeting his Lego
damn.
mistress.
You think they have a Lego wing? Or a Lego building? that he goes-
For the
Instead of a girl dancing in the window, she's building
Really?
Legos.
oh, red light's on. Oh shit! Is that the new X-wing?
Yeah. She's got a red light on her head.
Yeah, that's what I guess because the model light. Yeah, it's fucking good.
Man, honestly, I tell you the truth, I'd go in and see that.
Yeah. Wait.
Wait, would you pay money to watch someone build Legos?
Well, they pay us because we have the idea.
Oh, okay. Who pays us?
YouTube
Derek?
or Simps. Derek's like half the income. Derek, why'd you lose your house? Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Started following the Lego channel.
It's like, uh-oh.
Well, did you have another topic, or was just your
Just embarrassments. 2 embarrassments
just
today.
and that was from today? What else you
Just
been
today.
up to this week and shit? Or couple weeks.
Same shit, basically. I was trying to get through the season.
The season.
I mean, I pretty much did nothing over Labor Day weekend, which is nice. Trying to get my arm to relax, and it still didn't.
Yeah, I didn't do too much over Labor Day either. I kind of.
I was fishing.
I didn't go over Labor Day, but I tripped balls on the week before that, and I caught a fish while tripping.
You sure it wasn't a spider?
Dude, I caught a fucking fish while tripping, and it was fucking awesome.
Did it scream at you? But human...
No. What happened was, speaking of red light, Ricky was pointing a red light at me as I was trying to unhook it, and all these bugs started swarming me, and I was kind of struggling because I was on these rocks and shit, and I could just like feel them all over my back. And then like I looked at the water, and I could see bugs on top of the water, and bugs in the water, and smaller bugs in the water, and like just bugs fucking everywhere. And they're all just like, focus, don't look at all the bugs.
Jesus Christ.
It was bad. So I kind of feel for people that think they have bugs on them, because it was real. Like they were everywhere.
That's not as...
I wasn't like itching and shit, but
yeah, but I'd rather see a bunch of bugs all around me than spiders flying everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, neither are my deal. I'm kind of fine with bugs unless they are mosquitoes biting me.
Yeah,
that's what I really don't like the most. The flies were actually really bad because it was windy, or it wasn't windy and hot as fuck the first day. We had this little tree we were just circling around, staying in the shade, but all the flies were in the shade.
Ugh.
Yeah. But then the last day, I caught a 25-inch wiper on a topwater bait. And I've never caught a wiper before. It was fucking awesome.
What the fuck? What's a wiper?
It's a striped bass hybrid with a white bass.
Oh,
striped white.
I know what striper is.
I've never even caught a stripe actually either.
Please say it correctly just once.
Striped bass. Striped.
I thought it was striper was the...
No, I'm pretty sure it's striped. But that's the thing.
I'm thinking of the 80s rock band striper.
There's also always like lingo, like one like a drum has like a lot of different names. People call it different things, It's a white perch or some shit. So there's always weird lingo for fish.
True. So, I know they mix these two fish.
And all bass can cross pollinate.
Interesting.
Yeah, dude. I don't understand all the green sunfishes, but there's like they interbreed with bluegill, and they can interbreed with bass. So like there's
slutfish.
Yeah, there's all these fucking weird like pumpkin seed, warmouth, red breast and shit. Like I can't tell them apart. I can tell, but like, oh, this one looks kind of spotted.
Huh. Now, have you ever had a chance to fish for that ultimate game fish?
The muskie?
No, the one the U.S. Fish and Wildlife were developing to attract tourism to like other places.
You're talking about a gar?
No, so they combine these three fish. Like
no, I know this now.
I've gotten you with this joke like
I know
4
you
times.
have, and
I'll see if I can do it again.
No, because I remember the last time I listened to it, and I can't remember it. It's a Pulaski or something.
Kowalski. It's too stupid to swear. Which again, no one in our generation understands Polish jokes.
It's kind of true.
Yeah. Oh, hey, I think I've asked you before.
We have Mexican jokes.
Back to, I don't have any. Actually, I don't have Mexican jokes because I can't think of any.
I know. I was just thinking of
I'm trying to think of like
immigrant
racist jokes. I forgot most.
We have your mama jokes.
Your mom was so old, they used to run wagons on her. Get it?
Yeah.
Okay. Back to the dumplings we're talking about. Your dirty check.
Bohunk.
I'm not saying that. I know I can't say that. I don't think, right?
Yeah, you should not say that word.
Right, over there, though.
Well, it's all in the tone, in context, yes.
Oh, like Jew.
Yeah.
You put some stank on it. Stank on it. It's bad.
Well, yeah. How'd you say that again?
What? Jew?
Well, the question mark, is it still dirty?
Jew. See, no, see, that's
You're
connotation.
being a Jew.
See that? No. You see how that? Anyway, it's all about how much stank you put on the word. Anyway, so I can't say bohunk unless I'm like, fucking bohunk.
No, you cannot.
Well,
You need to get the fuck out now.
sorry, it's your house now. It's some goddamn bohunk gypsy magic. Maybe you can't say gypsy anymore.
Oh no, I mean certain crowds.
Oh, sure. What the fuck was the dumpling? So you're Jack. And you're from Seward.
Nope.
Schuyler.
Yep.
Okay. You always go to Seward, so I'm sure.
That's where my family lives now. I don't have any family in Schuyler technically anymore. Both my grandmas left.
Oh.
One left to the great
Earth.
beyond. Yeah, left the earth.
Was potato? Sorry.
Goats?
Flour dumplings a major thing in your family?
No, they make the potato dumplings.
Is that just mashed potatoes? And what's
No, I don't know.
You want to talk about like a bread dumpling or a flour dumpling though?
It's flour is part of it, but it's potato water. That's how they make it. So that's why
With
it's different.
flour?
But it's flour, yeah.
Oh, I thought the dumpling with the medium was okay. So it's starchy. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Anyway, I've only ever had it in one place, but the entire family it was a big event. Like dumplings and sauerkraut was like the special meal of the family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everyone loves dumplings and sauerkraut.
Okay, there you go. So you were raised with it then.
Yeah.
I'd never even fucking heard of it. The only dumplings I ever knew was fucking Asian food. Or like, hell, at that point I never had even chicken dumplings.
And honestly, I was the exact opposite. Like, I didn't understand why the Asian people were calling these things dumplings when this is not a fucking ball of dough. You know?
Yeah.
So
I never understood that, but it was always a big like thing. I'm like, it's just fucking hard flour. How the fuck why is this like the blue collar thing? Is it a country thing? Cultural thing? I mean, I can't
it's a European thing.
Because
it came from the old country.
Well, did it come from Italy? Because while they bothered Italy, they can.
I'm thinking it's Eastern European, like Polish,
because
German.
Okay, so because the family, it was, I guess the wife was Polish, but my buddy was Italian, half Italian. That's so he liked to yell, and his family was obsessed with dumplings. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm sure the Italians have some sort of dumpling. It's probably a different kind of dumpling.
But it tastes a lot better too.
Probably like ravioli or something in it too.
Oh fuck! It's a ravioli a dumpling?
Maybe.
It's a Pop-Tart dumpling.
I mean, if you think about it, the Italians did kind of perfect the noodle, or whatever.
Hey, don't count
Discount.
Don't count out the Asians. There we go.
I don't know. I think the Italians probably have a better noodle than the Asians. I don't know. I do love lo mein.
Yeah, but also there's like egg.
Well,
egg
and I'm not talking
noodles.
rice. I'm just talking noodle.
Yeah, egg noodles, rice noodles. They have a lot of different types of noodles, and Italy is just flour.
Yeah, but they have different types.
The shapes.
Yeah. Chinese don't have that.
Which is funny considering the language is just shapes. Then again, ours is just shapes.
And
God damn it, everything is the same.
They have origami.
That's Japan.
Is it?
That's Japan.
Okay. That's why I like Japan. Japan's got all like the niche things, you know?
Where does karate come from?
China.
Nope.
Japan.
Yep. Now, Kung Fu, that's pretty easy.
Kung Fu. Nepal.
China.
Yeah. I assumed. Nepal borders China. That's where all the monks live, is in Nepal.
Yeah. So, it goes to Tibet.
It's part of Nepal.
Okay.
Well, the Chinese government will say something else.
I don't think they're the same.
We've looked this up. It's the Tibetan Plateau.
Oh, yeah. You know me. I still believe you. Where's Taekwondo from?
I feel like that one, not India. Is there another country there?
There's quite a few.
Oh, Pakistan? No. Prussia.
Taekwondo. Did you see it like kids?
Korea.
Thank you. Jesus Christ. Yes, that's yes. What do you think I said?
I was thinking.
You're thinking Krav Maga.
Should have think. Yeah, that's Israel.
Yeah, but is that a state though?
No,
Well,
but
or
isn't
country,
it
whatever, yeah.
older than Israel? I thought.
No, it was developed by Mossad.
Really? Yeah. Okay, that sounds right.
Then there's
Krav Maga,
what else?
which is the one that Steven Seagal does.
Oh, Aikido. That's
Yeah.
Japanese.
That's Japanese. That one's the bullshit one. I thought.
That's Bullshido.
Bullshido.
Aikido and Hapkido are the same. Well,
What about ninjutsu?
Japan,
That's Japan too.
even though it's
I thought that one
not
was
real.
like
It's
what?
Yeah, it's pop culture. It's like yoga. It's not real. Yes, they had ninjas, but ninjutsu as its own thing is. It's like shit.
Well, there's obviously dojos
I mean,
for
it
it
just-
that
it just-
practice ninjutsu.
Yeah, but like, as we know it from pop culture is not.
Well, so
what
that's the
it
thing.
was.
Do Taekwondo gyms in America count as Taekwondo? Is it in a Taekwondo America or something?
Fuck, that sounded racist. Taekwondo America. Yeah, I don't know.
But I mean, like they're all bastardized because they're not from where the original
Right,
like
sure.
they didn't have like the monk aspect of it, you know, like
Well, Taekwondo
discipline.
Taekwondo was developed as a hidden art form, as hidden martial art.
you know what I was
Because
wondering.
you could practice out in the open dancing. That's actually a martial art.
You know what I've always wondered though is the
Well, it's not effective.
forms of lightsaber combat.
Yeah.
Are those based off of different
No, I
martial or like
I've gone down those
fencing?
Rabbit holes. Yeah, I've gone down those rabbit holes. No, because sword fighting, like, you can only just guess how they did it back before manuals. And manuals were around in the 1400s. But like Vikings, like, you know, there's no. I mean, I'm
There's
sure there's evidence of the
depictions.
shield wall, but I mean, it's like the actual fighting with those short swords.
There's pictures of it though.
Right, I
People
understand that.
drew what they
But
saw.
the actual fighting, the actual motions, the actual, you know, all that
Is-
stuff.
is
you don't know.
It's the same with archery. They think like archers were like deadly back in the day. You know, like if you couldn't shoot a quarter from a quarter mile, you know, like
yeah, guys, their livelihood. Now it's just a gun.
yeah.
Well, how do you survive? Was it?
But they like the fact that they could like shoot 3 at a time or like
Yeah.
catch one, throw it, shoot it back.
I
Like
like-
that shit was real.
There was I saw a video. Yeah, what was that? There's some YouTube show that I never watched all of it, just the shorts. But they were in Mongolia, like talking to a assumed descendant of whatever.
Goddamn Mongolians.
Goddamn Mongolians. Goddamn, I shit well. How they would shoot from a horse so accurately.
So they had short bows.
Is they would put the arrow on the other side.
Oh yeah, they
You know
could
how-
switch here.
How we're programmed, like how we taught archery and growing up, was it goes cross body.
Mm-hmm.
So it sits on your forefinger. In Mongolian archery, it sits on your thumb on the inside. So when you shoot, you do this. You like turn your hand really quick. So what it does is that so the arrow doesn't touch the
Bow.
bow and give that paradox thing.
Well, but
it also gives you more control and less contact when you're on a horse. So because if you're sitting here like this,
okay.
resting on the bow is one thing, but if it's like this and you quick, it's really fast.
That's interesting.
I was like, that makes a lot of sense.
It's more of a crossbow in a way. Because your side ornament like that,
well,
kind of flinging it a little bit.
Yeah.
But the same thing with medieval archers though. They could switch. They could shoot from either side of the bow.
yeah, but they couldn't shoot from either side of the hand.
No. What do you mean?
Like they couldn't switch hands.
Yes, they could.
No, they couldn't.
I mean, some of the best ones
Like,
probably
war-
could.
Like maybe it's like show archery, sure, but like war archery, there's they show there's skeletons of former archers, and their left side, their body is so
So they can only draw with their right.
yeah,
You're
because
saying.
the body was so out of like proportion because those bows were 150 pounds. I mean, these are not your fucking hunting bows. These are war bows meant to shoot 200 yards.
Yeah.
You know. So
No,
it's like,
no, that's a good point. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
but why would you but you have to be accurate as fuck then. You have to have 6 arrows in your hand or whatever and shoot them all fucking fast as fuck.
no.
Yeah, proven. They have not drawings, paintings of people like holding a bunch of arrows in their hands and the way they like pull it back and shoot one at a time. It's fucking possible.
Oh,
like the rapid fire.
Hold them with your left hand, shoot them with your right. Oh, I thought I can do that.
Yeah, you probably could,
That's
but that's the thing. But we're not notching on the other side though. We don't shoot on that side.
Right, but if you're standing still in a formation 200 yards away from an enemy, you don't need to. I mean, also, I look up people drawing medieval longbows. It's fucking nuts. What they have to
sure.
Do. Like they have to like use their entire back like up above your head and then lean way forward. It's fucking wacky. But again, I mean, these aren't hunting bows; these are war bows. So I'm sure hunting bows, longbows, you could do whatever you need to do.
I'm sure they're still over 60.
What?
Just a regular longbow they're fighting with though, not the war one, because they also shoot close range and shit.
Sure. I mean, I'm not a medieval archer, but I think it's funny how
I'm interested in medieval archery. I think it's badass. That's why I would like to get like a more recurve longbow.
I got one.
Dan and I went down this rabbit hole a couple of years ago and got really into shooting bows.
I got mine from high school.
We should shoot more.
I have my.
I have
a target block.
I've only gone once. There's places to go.
I got a bow. I got a target block and a
right
flashlight.
Now it's dark.
I said I got a flashlight.
I don't want to lose one of your bows or arrows.
I'll find it in the neighbor's yard.
Yeah, next time you mow or whatever. Or just fucking kill a dog. Because your dogs are most likely going to be out there running around.
I don't think the dog's in the house.
Oh, okay. Either way.
Anyway. So, but I think it's funny how Mongolians couldn't go south because their bows would fall apart. That's why they didn't conquer South India.
Too wet?
So the bows are held together with resin of some sort. And if in hotter climates, it would start to melt, so their bows would literally fall apart.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that means you think they actually tried it. Look,
fuck
our
yeah.
bows are falling apart. We can't do this one. Let's turn around.
The Mongolians don't just stop.
Well, they head east then.
I mean, they're not going to go like, what's all this down here? Oh,
They were going west.
They would expand as far as they could.
They went west though, I thought.
Yeah,
they conquered China and then just went west.
Because it could not physically go south. They really could, but they get fucked up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they made it all the way to Turkey, essentially, or something.
Oh, I think so. It's not that far in the grand scheme of things. And over a long time.
Yeah, they essentially had Asia.
Isn't this 600 years? Or some long time for the Mongolians.
Yeah, they had an empire, man.
I can't remember. It's been a while. But Genghis was the big boy. Then, Kublai Khan was another one. And there are a couple generations in there.
See, I thought you said you studied Chinese history before.
No, I just find it fascinating.
Oh, okay. I don't know anything about Chinese history. So.
Yeah.
What is it, boy?
It was emperor run until Mao, and now it's communist. I don't think it's better off.
Either way. Is there any other trash to talk tonight?
I just started on China. Let's go, round 2.
You want to talk trash on China?
No, my ass hurts a little. My butt hurts because of this chair.
Oh.
China's got my ass!
Alright, that's fair. Well, let's just end it with saying, fuck you, Derek.
Yeah, fuck you, Derek, you English-speaking European asshole.
And fuck off, John.
No, dude.